What intonation is this music? What intonation is this music? Ugh. Don't worry, there's plenty of time to spare. We got a whole, like, minute. A whole minute. And you guys were worried. Come on. You guys were worried. Ugh. We got a whole 17 seconds left and you guys are worried. Come on. You thought I'd miss this? Come on. You thought I'd miss... Come on. Is Sega confirmed? Yes, Crossworlds is confirmed. Don't worry, you don't have to leave. There will be Sonic. How's the volume levels, chat? How is the levels?
Please welcome to the stage.
What are these subtitles?
Game Awards, Geoff Keighley.
Yellow trainers? Black and yellow, black and yellow. You know what it is. Killing E3, we do it big.
Love the energy.
That song is old now. I have to check if chat actually still remembers that shit.
A showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time.
Man, I didn't come back just for Sonic. Come on, Floating Kites. I've been back. I came back for State of Play.
I don't disappoint them. Dante, we're going to do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead.
Did I listen to the Carter 6? I'll tell you what. I listened to the Carter 4, and then I listened to the Carter 2, and that was the Carter 6. So, you're welcome.
Marvel heroes. This show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements.
Did you guys say the volume was good?
Gotta have some of those. Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become.
A moment to recognize what?
10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discovery.
Yada yada yada, Jeff. Get to the shit that we really came
Now, the
for.
list includes beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at number 1 with over 13 million units sold since February is Repo, a groundbreaking indie game.
The fact that I have no idea what the fuck that is.
10 people at Semi-Work in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the Oblivion remake. Absolutely. Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall. Okay. They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet, but it is a monumental achievement.
Notice how mid-ages isn't up there.
User Metacritic score.
You lucky Bradley's not here because
All from a team of 30 developers.
You don't want him to hear you saying that shit.
Stepped away from big publishers to forge their own.
Did I get a Switch too?
One thing is
Yeah, I got a Switch too.
digital distribution
I've barely
is
touched
like
it though.
a
I was
real,
busy yesterday.
today's most
I played like
innovative
one cup
projects
of Mario Kart.
increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publisher system.
Increase the stream
That's
audio.
something to celebrate, but with more than
Oops, my
1,000
bad.
games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020. The challenge now
How's this?
is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So,
Hurry up and get to the
let's
footage, Jeff.
Let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio.
How much is Mario
who is
Kart 1 in the
thinking very
UK?
big.
I got it in the bundle.
2017,
I think it's
four
like £35
developers
in a
broke away
bundle.
from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
All right, finally, all that yapping. And £75 without the bundle. Well, you better get the bundle then. How highly do I rate Mario Kart? Well, I only played one cup, so I'm not really ready to rate it yet. But 150cc is too slow nowadays. I mean, I want my 200 back. Someone said it's 6.6 of the user scores on Metacritic. Oh, that's probably a lot of people just hate dropping the score because of the price. You know how it is, right? Metacritic user spam. I promise you, like, if they forced you to actually buy the game before you could use Metacritic scores, the scores wouldn't be that low. I don't think this is FromSoft. This doesn't look like FromSoft. I could be wrong. Ugh. Hey, ring it. Hey, ring it. I could almost not hear that over the loud Summer Game Fest audio. Marshall143 with the $10 donation. Thank you so much for the support. Just rewatched your Road to Crash 4 videos, and it's to say how much better you look now. Good on you, fan. Oh, wow. Thanks. Thank you so much for the support. I'm trying to remember how long ago Crash 4 was. I think it was 2021.
Fortnite has innovated with mass
it's been a while.
Live in-game events.
It's been a while.
And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and phones. The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island.
Someone said mute the donation music. Damn, okay, fine. Don't want to support a nigga. Okay, I'll mute it.
The brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
Death Star, so this is Star Wars, okay.
Think I saw Jonesy. All right. Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator who is set to release his latest project in just a few short
Jeff, can we get to the good shit and like chill with the mid, please? Please.
New directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming the great Mr. Hideo Kojima.
Oh, don't tell me they're about to yap. Don't tell me they're about to yap, please.
Aki, great to see you. Mr. Kojima, here we are. The world tour begins at Summer Game Fest. It's great to have you here. We are so excited for DS2. So let me ask you, Mr. Kojima, you've worked for many years on this project. What do you hope players take away from DS2 when they play it later this month?
DS1 が出た後にコロナになったので、
Well, we hit the pandemic after we released
僕ら皆さ
DS1.
ん、コロナを体験したと思うので、
Everyone experienced
コ
the
ロナを体
pandemic.
験した中での
So,
新しいつながりというか、
I wanted to
それをも
show
う一度ゲー
something
ムをプレイし
new
ながら、
connection
考えていただきたいと
after
思い
we
ます。
faced the pandemic. So I want everyone you to think about that when you play this game.
Okay, well, talking about playing the game, it's coming out later this month, but right now I know you prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a look at this.
God.
「
Welcome. Have a seat. Over here, please.
Did I hear the rumor that Frontiers 2 is coming in 2026? You mean the rumor that a sequel to Sonic Frontiers is coming in the anniversary year of Sonic when we're expecting a main series game? That sounds ridiculous. That they would make a sequel to Sonic Frontiers and release it during the anniversary year. No.
So you are Neil.
Sounds like something that a certain PREMulous the Remsen would have covered, you know, ages
What do you
ago.
For living.
I thought that was Daniel Radcliffe for a second.
I'm a porter.
So thank you. We're good for today.
Okay. Thanks.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
The girl.
Is this supposed to be gameplay?
You're alive. Stop. 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 Stop.
So much mystery. Well, that was a clip from the game, a cutscene. We saw a first glimpse of Neil and Lucy, and we met them in the trailer back at South by Southwest, but we got a little bit more of them here. Tell us a little bit more about
Someone
this
said that
clip
game is
and the
failing. I
characters
don't think that
built.
game's gonna fail because these games always sell.
In DS2.
Somehow.
It's a very important character.
ニールとルーシー。
Neil.
Well, I play Mario Kart World with chat.
I can't really
I mean, at
say
some point I'll do Mario Kart
spoilers.
World Online. Just don't
You
expect
saw
it
the
like
cancer mark
the
on
moment it's
both of
new
their hands.
because
深いつながりがあって、
So
you know,
this deep connection
I've just been so
and
busy.
reveals
前回
throughout the
プ
story.
リフっていう人気キャラクターがい
And
まし
last
た
time on
けど、マツさん
DS1,
がやって
we have Cliff,
で
who was
物
played
語
by
的には
Mats.
彼はもういなくな
And
った
of
の
course,
で、
by story,
まあ 2では出せ
he
ない
will not be in
で今回
DS2.
ニールっていうのが
But
マ
this
ツさ
time,
んの代わりというかそ
Neil
の
will
同
be
じような
like
役割を担って
playing like the role that
登場
Mats
します
did for DS2
で
this
まあプリ
time.
フすごい人気あったの
The
で
fact that they're calling it DS2 is making me think about Future. I'm not
But
gonna
I
lie.
think
としてまあルカさん
We
に
have
お
to
願い
kind
し
of
て
like top that
結構いい
character.
キャラクタ
So
ーになったと
Luca Marinetti was a great actor,
非常
and
に
I
心
think
に残る演技も
it was great. He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
あの
Neil,
もう
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで
Well, the game's going to be out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. That's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the
I don't know about
PS2
it being
live game
Future's
premiere,
best album,
where Hideo
okay?
will be joined by many members of
Honestly,
the cast, will be sharing a
Hendrix,
demo of the game, live gameplay demo.
even self-titled
alongside
Future,
Elle Fanning,
I'd put
Troy
over
Baker, and I'll be there
DS2.
hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neil this weekend, and we'll leave it at that.
It's not The Last of
ゲ
Us.
ームプレイシーンっていうのを
Yes,
出し
I'll
ます
show you
んで
the gameplay scene
あ
of
の見に
Neil.
来てください
So hope you enjoy.
Oh, they're
what's
finally
on
about to
Sunday,
show us
too.
gameplay for the
Excellent.
game.
All
That's
right,
nice.
Thank you so much. Hideo Kojima,
You didn't have to do
everyone.
that.
Great to see you, Mr. Kojima. Thank you.
You didn't have to do that. You could have just not done that.
All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along
Co-host?
to the party, a veteran games journalist on GameSpot and the co-host of the Friends Per Second podcast. Please join me in welcoming the incredible Lucy James.
We don't need a co-host. All we want is Geoff.
Thanks, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited.
Jeff already outsourcing,
to be here
damn.
this year. Thank
He's
you
sick of
for
us.
having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense
Martian,
combat,
chill.
fight for land, glory, and legacy.
Man, she just
and
got
lead
here.
Massive armies into epic scale battles as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. Okay.
Thou shalt not kill. So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands. But ambitious men do not listen. I sought no war. But war found me. I became like them.
Someone said turn up the volume. Is it too quiet? Like,
Win redemption through
because we already turned up like 5 dB. Maybe just this trailer is quiet. I don't know.
once taken, have only one ending. I shall find no peace. On this road, there is only death. But that's just my story. Go write your own.
Chronicles Medieval.
That was a very cool new project in a brutal European medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the edge of tomorrow.
Oh,
Sonic
oh,
Racing Crossworld.
okay.
A thrilling new entry in the legacy
Finally.
of racing action games within the Sonic franchise.
Let us.
Crossworlds brings other worlds and familiar faces to Sonic Racing, including surprise guest characters being revealed here at.
Imagine if we didn't know about SpongeBob. The reveal would have been crazy, but I'm sorry, we already know. We already know. But all right, we see the CG. Okay. Start your engines and get ready. All the hoverboards for the biggest Sonic racing game. Okay. Okay. More gameplay, less CG, but okay. Featuring a huge roster and tracks. And Roger. Across the Sonic universe. Ooh, did he trick on the side? Oh shit. Alright, that's Wave. I don't know who's voicing her. And beyond. Miku! Oh yeah, they did leak Miku. Miku on the hoverboard is crazy though. That's crazy, I'm not gonna lie. The Yakuza dude! My god. That is crazy. Oh my god, they got everyone. They got fucking everyone. Where's I though? I need me some I. Amy. Yeah, they got a lot of content in this joint. Give us that release date. September. Okay, at least it's not November. It's not November. Thank God it's not November. Oh my God.
September, but that is not all.
There's more.
I'd like to introduce the man behind the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog.
Daddy Zook.
He is
Wait, no, that's Naka. You said the creation. You said the creation. Don't rewrite history.
I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game.
Daddy Zook. Take as long as time as you need. Speak. Yeah.
Series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience.
Oh, brand new experience. He's bringing up the big guns. He said it's brand new experience.
You can warp in the race.
He said he could rap in the race.
Unlike another kart racing game,
Oh.
this game will have
Woo!
online cross-platform matchmaking.
Ooh, shots fired! Gunshot! Boom, 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 boom!
All of your
Boom!
across all of the platforms.
Gunshot fired!
Lastly, I have one more thing I'd like to show everyone here today.
It's not Frontiers. Don't take the piss. Don't take the piss. It's not Frontiers. They're not showing it yet. Oh, it's the Minecraft shit. Okay. I was about to say, don't give me a heart attack. Okay. Okay. Is that in Minecraft or is that Minecraft in Crossworld?
Minecraft and Sonic. I guess you could say you gotta go craft.
Oh
One
gosh.
laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action RPG from Bandai Namco Studios. Embark on a journey across a dark fantasy world and uncover
My
a
gosh.
first story that eclipses time.
Chat, what are we saying? What are we saying? The fact that Sega getting cocky again, that they taking shots at Nintendo. Oh, way to kick them when they're down. I mean, they're not really down, but people are kind of dogging Mario Kart World a little bit. So Sega thought it was time for them to take another shot.
For some,
Where's SpongeBob at? Oh, they didn't show SpongeBob. Hold on.
for others,
That's why didn't they show SpongeBob?
it wounds.
Some people were saying SpongeBob was only in the deluxe and you had to pay extra for that. Maybe that's why they're saving it for a separate trailer.
Only oblivion.
Oh, I just noticed I got a donation that I missed. One Chi XD donated $1 and said, "Hi Prem, you're my favorite beauty vlogger." I wish I was a beauty blogger.
But you,
They make a lot more money.
you have the power to change all of this.
No Heroes remake L. Man, we're getting a decomp either way, so I'm straight.
If
The
time
decomp
were a
coming.
weapon to wield, could you undo the sins of ruin? In this time, or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
Yo, Pumpkin with the $20 donation. Thank you so much for the support. I know the music's not playing, but imagine a massive REM gang. Hey, REM gang. Nintendo Switch has games. Nintendo Switch 2 has game key cards. Man, I've seen people finally start to get annoyed at the virtual game card thing. And I was like, where was all this vid show when they announced it? When they announced the virtual card thing, I was the only one that was annoyed. Everyone was just like, oh, that sounds good. I was like, no, it doesn't. Now everyone's finally started to use the thing and they realized that it was a rug pull. It was literally a rug pull. Speaking of rug pulls, did Fidel get his account back? Because they had him on that Sonic crypto shit. I forgot about that. Oh, he did, okay. Marshall donated $5 and said, "But Prem, 2 cakes." 2 cakes? I don't know what that means. I feel like that's referencing something I don't get. Floating Cast donated $2 and said, "Team Mario Kart World again because of that joke." You mean the joke that Izuka fired at Nintendo? I mean, I feel like the shots is pointless at this point because we all know Mario Kart's gonna outsell. But you gotta do what you gotta do to try and sell your product at this point. I'm fine with it as long as the product is good. We know how they be, like, they be sending shots and then the product don't be hitting. So, like, as long as the product is good, someone needs to ask Sam, because come on, we know that he rides for Sega. Like, did they fix the power-up balancing? Like, I need to ask Sam. Like, I just need a simple, like, they listened or they didn't listen, because that's the only thing I'm thinking about right now. Like, the only barrier from me being, like, ready for Cross Wars is, did they fix the power-up balancing?
Game Store and consoles. Next, we'll step into the black and white world of rubber hose animation with
Black and White
AI for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games and published by PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
Familiar voice? It's probably gonna be Roger again.
At the heart of Mouseburg.
What was this, Cuphead?
Beware, Detective Pepper.
I feel like now every time I see old-timey animation, I just go Cuphead. I feel like my brain has been rolled a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. A little bit. A little bit. In my opinion, they should make Crossworlds faster. They added a 200cc mode.
Here we go.
Another roll for Troy Baker. All right, that's not all from Playside. Now comes the announcement of another ambitious project from this independent Australian developer. We've been talking to them for a while about this project, which builds on their recent launches of Kill Knight and Age of Darkness. But this takes things to a whole new level. It's a premium real-time strategy game built for PC based on one of the most iconic fantasy franchises in the world. Any guesses? Let's take a look.
I have no guesses, Jeff. Tell me what it is. Man, I'm actually looking forward to Crosswords. It's crazy to say that, but like, I am. Somehow Sega's got me hyped for a racing game. What is this, 2006?
You may think you know how the game is played. But this is not the game you know.
Which game is it then? They didn't announce the price. Let's be real, it will be $60 for the base version, $70 for the deluxe. They're not gonna charge $80. Not yet. Nintendo has got to take the heat for that. EA, Ubisoft, Rockstar, before Sega do it. Who's gonna voice the Werehog? Was that Werehog in there, Jada? Are you hyping the chat? Because like I did not see the Werehog.
You decide who wins and who dies.
DMs. Oh, Jada, don't tell me Werehog League. Don't tell me what. Don't make me check my phone talking about some Werehog and then it's some bait and switch. Okay, I swear, if you're telling me Werehog leaked, I fucking let me check my fucking. Let me see this shit. Ain't no way. What? He's got a whip?
Game of Thrones.
Where the fuck is Sonic in the Sonic Prime character pack? Don't tell me we don't have Devin Mack in it. We need Devin Sonic in here. Ain't no way they got Werehog in this. Oh, Russia gonna voice Werehog. Oh my god.
Of an FPS action adventure RPG.
Russia gonna voice the Werehog? Oh my god. I hope they don't ban me from playing online if I use voice mods, because I mean, like, what did you expect me to do? Roger Werehog? Come on. Like, you knew I was gonna use a mod for that. Come on. That's not cheating, right? Does that count as cheating because I made the game a more audible experience for myself? Is that cheating? I'm not making the cop faster. I'm just making the sounds more tolerable. Gamer Guy said, give me Princess Sally and Chris. Gamer Guy, I didn't know you like Chris Thorndike. I thought you were hating on Chris Thorndike like everyone else. Give me Elise. I want Elise. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Elise on a hoverboard, that's my main. Give me Elise.
Heart. 2.
Oh, now I'm gonna get flagged for Queen. See? Your trailer's not worth getting flagged, okay? Fucking hell. Your game's not that good. Relax with the Queen songs. You get my shit flagged for what? Oh, God. FPS and you're playing Queen music? Why are you trying to get everyone stream? You know that Geoff Keighley is going to show this at Summer Game Fest. You know that everyone's doing reaction stream. And what do you go and do? You go and pay for a license to get Queen so that everyone's shit gets flagged. You couldn't just fucking put together a royalty-free song for your fucking Queen. Oh my god. Is it done? A Queen song. Like, just get everyone's shit striked. Everyone's shit. God. It's still playing. It's still playing. It's still playing. Alright, who do you think you are? Let me see this. The Digital Deluxe has the Prime character season pass. Sega doing season passes. Never thought I'd see the day. So there's 5 more sets of characters. So obviously SpongeBob is one of those 5. We know that. We know SpongeBob is in the season pass. If he's not on launch.
Is it recording?
Yeah, it is.
It's in the sky, a giant cube. I can still barely believe
Cartward
it
as a full
myself.
feature complete. Can we please stop with the, you know, hating on one side and the other side, yada yada yada. Like at the end of the day, like,
You know?
one of them is a Switch 2 exclusive, the other isn't. So like, whichever one you're gonna get is gonna depend heavily on that.
Powerlessness.
I think I missed another donation. See, this is what happens when you turn off the music. You don't hear the donations. Marshall donated $3 and said fans going 2 cakes because they know Crosswall can never compete with Wall. If Crosswall's ever got 1 point higher score Metacritic, the 2 cakes probably fell in the parade. Oh, 2 cakes means like you can have both. The thing is, right? Sonic fans are hypocrites when it comes to that though. Like they'll be like both, and then Sonic will do like a little bit better than Mario, and then they'll shit on Mario. Right? Me personally, I just shit on the thing I don't like. And that's based on the actual product itself, and not based on picking a side based off which franchise I prefer. So if I like one more than the other, then I'll praise that one because I like that specific product, right? So like, if you put Forces to release it around the same time as Odyssey, I'm gonna defend Odyssey because it's just superior, right? But when it comes to racing Crossworlds versus Mario Kart World, I think they're so different now that it doesn't even feel like the same comparison.
Is yet another new project from Munfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic Universe on a massive levitating cube you can see there, where the edges are constantly rotating to create unique gameplay combinations that are ever
People saying that's the
evolving.
price leaked.
All right, let's jump
The price
into
is not
Marvel
leaked,
Cosmic Invasion
but my
universe.
assumption is
The new
$60 for the
retro
base
beat 'em up
game,
coming to PC
$70
and
for the
consoles
deluxe.
this
That's
holiday
my
with
assumption.
multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. You can pick between 15 Marvel characters to play, but so far...
But given that there's a
7
season pass, it might even be more
revealed.
for that. I don't even
Now it's
know.
time to meet the next 2.
Should be £45, like X-Gen. It's gonna be more than X-Gens. X-Gens is a remaster with some new content. Racing Crossroads is a brand new game, and they're gonna have to pay all those licenses for all those characters. Well, not the ones they own, because doesn't Sega own Miku? But they're gonna have to pay for Minecraft. They're gonna have to pay for SpongeBob. So, you know, expect that to cost more. So this is a Marvel beat 'em up. Is this new or old?
This isn't hell. Oh my world. What is this place? Also, you don't have a chance.
What game is this?
Not enough.
Onimusha?
Pick your battle, piggy.
This seems kind of decent. Heavily doubt they're gonna sell Crossfall for more than Frontiers. How much is Frontiers again?
We both want the same thing, Musashi. But there's only room for one.
You still think the Billy Goat remake is coming? I don't think the leakers have gone radio silent on that, so I wouldn't bank on it right now. I don't think. But we're gonna get a decomp anyway, so we're getting a decomp, so Do you think we could get a Sonic announcement on Xbox Showcase on Sunday? Who waits for the Xbox event to reveal things? Xbox has no games.
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets, and this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years, as a team at Sans String Studios is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane digital puppeteering pipeline.
That sounds like a skip.
What you're about to see is running completely in real time in Unreal, and I cannot wait to play it. Here is an unexpected new game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Fuzzy, the tournament of a million punches, you'll get yourself killed!
Who even watches Xbox streams? No, we still watch them because they have good games. They're not exclusive. They just come to PC and everything. So even Sony's struggling with exclusives. If it wasn't for GTA 6, I probably would have sold my PS5 by now, because like, why am I holding on to it? Like, why am I holding on to it?
Boy. Eat bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load. This meat ain't gonna be itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day. Jeff.
You said Heroes is getting a decomp. Everything is getting a decomp. It's just a matter of when. Everything is gonna get a decomp. Mark
Super
my words.
Fun. Gotta
Everything.
That, right? All right. Well, next it's time to see the announcement of a brand new game in Deception We Trust.
Deception. Geoff Keighley's favorite.
An ancient white castle deep in the mountains, lost to time and legend. Only the chosen find their way here. Gathered from every corner of the earth, divided yet bound.
Divided yet bound.
And loud.
You shall not pass.
Engaged in a perilous dance of wits, a game where truth.
A game. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho.
Enough theatrics. I'll get to the point.
Arrivederci. I'ma leave before this battle begins.
Action game.
Because we both know in this end, one of the captains are gonna win.
Kill someone, and a clue will remain. Hair, fingerprints, blood, clothes. The lambs scramble to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by rooting out every wolf. Such simple rules. But there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete quests to level up. Buy items with the gold you earn. Loot chests for weapons and armor. Steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps. Discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle.
The N on the logo has a goat on it. Is this the Heroes we make?
Now the paths
if
to
only.
victory are clear. You would do well to remember. Deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or death. Your invitation awaits.
That was Killer In, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square Enix where you compete in a game of life or death using social deduction skills to win. All right, it's hard to believe this next game was first announced at TGA in 2021. And though it's been a while, their recent tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year. From Embark Studios, here's the world premiere of the release date trailer for Arc Raiders.
Let your body settle into a slower rhythm. Clear your mind of all distractions.
Someone should put a heroes counter every time you stream. Apparently I talk about heroes and decomps too much. Maybe if we got a heroes decomp, I'd stop talking about it and start playing it. Someone said Shadow is never going to get decomped. Oh, yes it will. Yes it will. Everything will get decomped. Don't worry. Use your clout and 175k subs to get heroes. Clout is not going to get the game decomped. If I had money, I could get it decomped. Just pay someone to do it. Clout's not going to get it decomped.
That's right, everyone. Arc Raiders is coming October 30th, 2025 for PC and console. Congrats to Embark Studios. All right, Dune fans, now you can finally step onto the world of Arrakis yourself. Dune Awakening combines the survival and MMO genres.
Bradley probably creaming himself right now.
Cinematic story. It arrives on PC in just a few days on June 10th, but you can play it right now in Steam Advanced Access. Here is a brand new look.
Legit, the only main worry now is the item balance because we have 200cc in post. Literally, I need to ask Sam to just like answer like, did they fix the power bouncer? I just need to know, okay? He's not gonna tell me, but I need to know. Like, that's the only thing I'm worried about. And obviously, voice acting and soundtrack are not the greatest, let's be real, but I'm not worried about that because I already know about that. But like mechanically, they need Griffith to voice Werehog. They need Griffith for a lot of things, but they won't get him because they think they know better. They think they know better, but they're not right. Are we getting Crosswell's gameplay tomorrow too? Well, they said Izuka was going to be at IGN Live, so they're going to talk to Izuka. Whether there's new gameplay or not, I don't know. But he's going to be there talking to IGN. So we're going to see Daddy Zook. Hopefully the Doom games are better than the movies, because the movies are overrated.
I saw my world fall to ash, consumed by the void. Try as I might to quell their advance. 'Twas all for naught.
You're gonna see the only IGN Sonic fan with Azuka tomorrow. I hope it's him. The fact that I know who you're talking about is crazy though.
Some say time stops for no one. Neither man nor God.
Mario Kart World knockout at 200cc mechanics like road grinding or warp running is gonna go crazy. I don't know why they didn't launch a 200cc. Were they afraid that the casuals are just gonna pick it because it was the highest option because they think they can play it, and then they realize they can't play it and they just turn off the game? Like, I don't know.
To save what remains of our
The IGN Sonic fan guy used to make Ed, and Eddie rap music video. Oh, that I need to see. That I need to see. That sounds fire. Ed, and Eddie. That's my shit. Ed, and Eddie.
Whatever's coming next.
200cc, $2 DLC. The sad thing too is that you know that everyone paid for it because we already know how much 200cc is. They know we pay for it. The only way they could excuse not adding 200cc is if they're gonna pull some wild card and drop like 300cc and be like, fuck it, no 200. You want speed? Here's speed. Like, if they do some shit like that.
The victors show no mercy to the defeated. People here despise weakness, worship strength, and crave glory. I never doubted that you'd end up here.
I'm really curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
500cc. I've seen Mario Kart mods where they went crazy on the CC.
A rat in the vessel. Such a tiny nuisance. I know all your secrets. And don't come back.
That's Mio Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest.
Geoff Keighley really outsourced hosting.
A stop-motion
Murdered
platformer
E3 and then outsourced
where
it.
everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Epic Games? What's the point of having it here if you're not going to watch after the Sonic trailer? I am watching after the Sonic trailer. It's you guys who leave after the Sonic trailers because there's no Sonic. If we weren't watching after the Sonic trailer, we would have stopped watching by now. Also, is this... Gravity Guy is back? Gravity Guy? You guys remember Gravity Guy, right? You had Gravity Guy. That was my shit. I used to be goated at that game. I beat that game a million times. That was my shit. Man, I might have to get this if it's on it's Epic Games.
What a really unique and different game. This August signals the release of
We're here for you,
Mafia:
Prem.
The
At least
Old
I
Country,
am.
the next
Well, that's
entry
one
in the
person.
acclaimed
Thank
Mafia
you.
franchise from the team at Hangar 13. It's a gritty mob story set in the brutal underworld of 1900 Sicily. Here is the Summer Game Fest
I
trailer.
thought they were talking about the trailer we just saw and they said mob story. I was like, what the fuck mob story are you talking about?
Because it can only come from someone close. An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Do I still make beats? Yeah, I still make beats. I definitely still make beats.
Sono Enzo. I work here. My friends, my family, my beautiful daughter, Isabella.
Don Torrisi looks out for people around here. Sometimes the client is feeling less than cooperative and we need to,
We have to motivate them a little bit. You know, we have to show them what is what. What is what.
their obligations.
Remind them they're obligated to assist us. Otherwise, requiescat in pace.
Means everything. If this is how he wants it, this is how it'll be.
The Dons noticed you, Enzo. This is an opportunity.
do you wish to commit to this family?
Crossworlds to semi? Did they confirm it?
Enzo! We can't let them get away! When Isabella became involved, it became our business. It's family. Loyalty is everything.
We do not
Domino's
only
messed
get
up
to
your
choose what we
pizza.
do.
Should you opt for Switch?
We can choose who we are.
Domino's? Your first mistake was going to Domino's and not Pizza Hut.
And who are you, Enzo?
$80 for digital deluxe.
Guy was a stud. Just wait till
No,
you see
I need
this
a link
next
on
game.
that. I need a link on that because
Voyages
I'm gonna
captures
laugh
the
so
creative
hard if
hands-on
these
spirit
Sonic fans
of
were
classic
shit to the
Lego
wall
play and
and it's the
also support
same
a friend's
price.
Just like
I'm gonna
Fiction.
laugh
Here's
so
the fifth
fucking
element.
hard. I fucking swear I am going to laugh. I'm gonna laugh like Grounder and Scratch. But that's a collector's edition. That's not the same. Yeah, collector's edition doesn't count. Limited run games. If I see a link that the digital deluxe is 80, I'm going to laugh so hard. And you could say it's not the base game. The base game is 70, but like, which version gonna have SpongeBob in it? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, okay. Lego Gamer Guide, get the lube out. I can't believe I'm more hyped for Crossworld than the actual Sonic fans in my chat who usually defend everything. I think the game looks fun. I mean, the power balancing needs work. Drifting in water needs to be a thing. And obviously, they haven't learned their lesson when it comes to V8 selection and soundtrack. But honestly, I've only played one copy of Mario Kart World so far, and the soundtrack wasn't winning any awards for me either, so... I mean, Mario Kart World has to live in the shadow of 8 Deluxe for a good while until they add enough content to World to where people feel like it's
Summer
enough.
Game Fest. I'm Carolyn Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar
I know
faces
her.
you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some
That's
with
Sandy.
science smarts,
That's Sandy.
And some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds.
What if this is the
and
SpongeBob reveal?
characters. And while I'm mostly
No.
sworn to secrecy today,
No.
I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny.
Nicktoons in the what? In the who? In the whatchamacallit?
A great evil would emerge. However, a brave and wise and powerful and ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers.
Is that Timmy Turner?
to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most totally radical team of adventurers the land had ever seen. They alone would be able to.
SpongeBob. That looked like a Flash game. What the fuck? God. This looks like a Flash game. I got nostalgia looking at those visuals. Coming soon to
It's been
freeonlinegames.com.
almost 2 years since players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to save the city of Krat from disease and puppet frenzy in Lies of P. Overture is a DLC expansion to Lies of P that transports players back in time.
Man, freeonlinegames.com. That was some shit though. Remember Dirt Bike?
Here's the exclusive.
Planet Racer was my shit though. Planet Racer, you remember that one? I was goated in Planet Racer. FMX team? Was it FML team? No, it was FMX team. That was my shit too. Oh my god, man. Flash games, man. Oh, my chat looking at me like, what the fuck is Flash? Like a camera flash? Like, you don't know what the fuck that is. We grew up on 3DS. What's a flash? Yippee, how old are you? Because ain't no way you was flashing like I was flashing. Well, that sounds wrong. Oh my god. The peak of Flash was 2000s. It was dying by 2010s. Okay, you were playing Sonic because it was Sonic. Okay, you weren't flashing though. You weren't Tamale Loco Rumble in the Desert in though. Like you weren't on that though. Okay, Lies of P Overture. Is that a sequel or DLC? Probably DLC. Why did I read that in Dashy's voice gamer guide?
Overture is available today across all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right. Next up, the small video game publisher Serenity Forge, based in Boulder, Colorado, shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said, Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
It was always a thing back in elementary school. Elementary school? Oh my god.
I sit at the front.
I feel like Flash games were literally new at the point when I was at that point.
Plates full. Plates of food. Plates of tomatoes. Plates of hay. Plates of angels. Plates of her legs. Beautiful. Broken. Plates of flowers. Plates and plates.
I'm 29, chat. I'm 29.
The garden is lush and green, and everything's focused. Dinner's ready.
Hero's so good it don't need a remake. I mean, I just need my decomp at this point. Like, I just need my decompilation.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic action in Blade and Soul Neo, just out on Steam, and Blade and Soul Heroes coming soon.
Heroes? Not the heroes I'm thinking about, that's for sure. I don't know what the fuck this is. Is that a clickable button? What the hell? They got links now in the stream? That is different. Search up Slime Racing Cross Worlds Collector's Edition, the price leak. Isn't that the limited run games thing? That doesn't count as the main price, does it? Can you please, like, be dismissed? Ugh. I hope to God Crossworlds cost the same as World, because all you people who were doing think pieces on that Mario vs. Sonic bullshit will have to just eat your words and still buy the Sonic, because you're just like everyone else. When you want something bad enough, you pay for it. That's the exact reason why Rockstar could charge $100 for GTA 6 and it will still sell, because they know this. They know when you really want a game, you buy it. Of course, if you're not that motivated, then a high price may deter you. But therein lies the point. You weren't that motivated. And the price will reveal who's really that motivated.
5.6 is available today. This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is now fully integrated.
That's a lot of detail.
You're seeing me live in real time. Squid Game will be coming to UEFN.
It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
A serious contender for Game of the Year? Not when Sonic Blitz is coming out. Ain't no way. It's on the website? What's the domain name again for the website? I've forgotten.
Force of nature.
Let me see.
Unleashed genetic power.
Unleashed.
Across continents. Now it is up to us to nurture what we have set free. To find hope within this chaos.
F-Zero can be played legally on GameCube, Nintendo Switch Online.
To help life find
Speaking of which, I need my F-Zero XD comp. I'm waiting on that. The superior F-Zero. They got an actual crossword? Oh, this is the April Fool's thing, isn't it? Yeah, they had some April Fool's shit.
Hi, I'm Celia from Yacht Club Games. 10 years ago, we
Fuck you mean it's for
broke
sale?
ground with our first game, Shovel Knight. Today, I'm thrilled to share a world premiere look at our next IP, Mina the Hollower.
Nintendo website, okay.
Mina continues our traditions of refining retro gameplay for a new
No one got a link?
It's a
Making me do
bone-chilling
all
adventure
Googling
that
and
blends
and shit
intense
like that?
combat, free roaming exploration, and precise platforming. As Mina, a whip-wielding hollower, you'll burrow through danger and unravel the mysteries of a cursed island. A decade ago, we unearthed a groundbreaking legend. This
Yeah, I don't know which Nintendo
we're
site you're
bringing
looking
our
at. I'm not
next
seeing shit.
bona fide classic.
I banned the linking. Oh yeah, I think I did do that. People be spamming shit. Plus, like, I don't think I got any mods in the chat actually. Come to think of it. Search this. Alright, let's search that. Alright. We know about the collector's edition.
This is a special one. Our next game comes from a well-known developer that has done. Yeah.
So Switch
Final Bossman,
Switch
everyone.
1 version $60.
Final boss.
Switch 2 version $70 just because of Switch 2. Paying extra for 60 FPS, I'm assuming. PS5
Jeffy.
70.
You're reading this, it means
Digital
three
standard
things.
70.
Number one,
Digital Deluxe
At the fest with your
90.
totally natural charisma.
Wait, no, Switch Digital Deluxe 80. So you pay less because of weaker performance.
And 3.
$90.
You're gonna do me a solid and skip that silk
And then
song
limited one
trailer.
version 200
My
or
revolutionary
250.
VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one
It's
on the lips,
$90.
comma, waived. All right, let's take
It's
a look.
$90 for PS5 version, for PC version.
Headband trailer. Hell yeah. Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest.
If you shat on Mario Kart World's price and you're a Sonic fan and you buy this, I don't want to hear no more bitching about price ever again. I don't want to hear a single piece of bitch. This sounds like copyrighted music. Why with the copyrighted music? God. I mean, look, you can make the excuse that, you know, technically the base version is like 70, like, cool. But $90? I mean, we knew SpongeBob was gonna cost. We knew that Minecraft was gonna cost. Like, I'm assuming it includes the season pass, right? Like, all those characters they're licensing, they're gonna cost. So, I understand, right? You could make the argument that there's a cheaper base version, but, you know, who's gonna buy Crossworlds and not get SpongeBob? Like, let's be real here. So, you know, I'm getting the Digital Deluxe because, well, I'm a fucking sucker-ass Sonic fan, so you know how it is. But, yeah.
Barbecue now. Is that weird? Whoa!
Yeah, I mean, anyone who was complaining about Mario, sit your bitch ass down.
Right. Next year at Games, or last year at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light the Beast.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Of a decade of Techland's experience
That's
building survival
actually
horror
hilarious.
games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer with some big news, the release date.
A Sonic game for the same. Anyone who said that GTA 6 wasn't gonna cost 100, you're now looking pretty wrong. Cause Sega now think they got the cojones to charge $90 for a racer. Sega charging $90 for a racer, and you think that we're not gonna be paying triple digits for Grand Theft Auto? Sega charging $90 for a racer. A racer. It's not even open world. You're paying for SpongeBob and Minecraft Steve. And you think Rockstar about to charge anything less than $99.99 for GTA 6? You'd be lucky if the base version is $99.99. That shit gonna be $150 for the Digital Deluxe. Like, just start saving your doubloons. If you really want to play GTA 6 on launch, start putting money aside. They said it's coming out in May next year. Start putting aside like $15 every month, like a Netflix subscription. Just every month, just putting it aside because that shit gonna cost. Okay.
All the years he took for me, all the agony he put me through.
Is that Roger?
Damn right I do.
It's the Sonic, so we could be patient and watch the price drop. I don't know if the Digital Deluxe price is gonna drop that much because that's the IPs that they're paying for, the licenses. They might drop the base version quicker.
E&F is an old chemical factory south of the city. The Baron's men operate out of there.
Then I'll go there and fucking kill him.
Relax, Sonic. You're not gonna kill anyone, okay? Oh gosh.
There's the big news. Dying Light the Beast is coming on August 22nd, Gamescom week. All right. This next game draws inspiration from classic coming-of-age films to capture the highs and lows of adolescence, the bonds of friendship, and the nostalgia of growing up. Mixtape comes from Beethoven and Dinosaur,
Mixtape.
Annapurna Interactive, and this is your exclusive new look at this game that plays like a love
Exclusive
letter.
new look of Beethoven Mixtape. Should have just cleared the samples and put it on Spotify.
Hanging out, getting buzzed. I've got to get out of this place.
At the end of an era, When everything's about to change, it's time to look back on your greatest hits.
Mom, who is it? One moment. It's the pigs, darling. Shit!
This year, experience a retrospective like no other. Beethoven and Dinosaur invites you to relive the...
Oh, right, I gotta post my reaction to the trailer on the Remy. I completely forgot about that.
Out forever.
Another copyright song, most likely.
With a soundtrack this good, it's gonna be one hell of a night.
Yeah, just claim my shit at this point. I'm getting tired.
I love The Cure.
What is this? 15 FPS as an aesthetic?
Experience it for yourself.
Was I on 4chan back in the day? I don't use 4chan unless it's for Sonic leaks.
But the hits.
I trust you have seen it. A beautiful world where harmony reigns. Will you struggle until your last fleeting moment? Your destinies are sealed. There is no escaping them.
That is why we must end you.
We must end you. Right now.
On your guard.
This is gorgeous. Take this. And just getting started. Let's put it into action.
The surge of power. Savor each moment.
Now.
Savor it.
Everyone, are you with me? We will live on in this world. No matter what hardships await. We fight for a future filled with hope. Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree.
Toa. I saw Toa. And the Guardians of the... Okay.
A beautiful game. That was the global announcement of Toa, a new roguelike from Bandai Namco and developer Brownies, a game drawing from classic Japanese art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism.
Whimsical.
Next, we want to introduce you to a game made by a first-time solo developer in Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Acts of Blood.
Acts of Blood? There will be acts of blood if we don't get to some good shit.
They left me with nothing. No justice. No peace. Just names on the wall. The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
Slow down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9. Mirror's Edge? Oh, I miss Mirror's Edge. That was some good shit. Mirror's Edge was some good shit. Frontiers 2 is gonna be 90. Now that we know they're doing crossbows for 90 and 70 for base, Frontiers 2 is gonna be like probably 80 for base, at least. Maybe even 100 for deluxe. Sega feeling that movie power and they're using that shit. But honestly, I don't really give 2 fucks. If Frontiers 2 costs $100, I don't really care. If it's fire.
Amazing.
If it's shit, then it's shit.
Now it
right?
is time for the reveal of the next game from Montreal-based Tribute Games, the makers of TMNT Shredder's Revenge and Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which you saw a little bit earlier. If you're like me, you've been waiting for more than a decade for this reveal.
The robots. The demons. Who's behind this madness? I have no idea. Tell me who's behind this madness. Someone has to do something. I feel like I've seen that character before. Is that Scott Pilgrim? Didn't this already come out? Is this a new Scott Pilgrim game? Brand new event, okay. This looks like it'll go great on the Steam Deck OLED though. And conquer the chaos. EX, coming to PC and consoles in 2026. I might get that. YOLO Galaxy with a $10 donation. Thank you so much for the support. Hey Prem, nice to have you back. I was excited to see a lot of Unleashed content in Crossworlds, including the addition of the world. Possible Sonic Unleashed Ultimate in the near future. Well, someone already decomped the entire game for them, so if they don't do it now, they're just being lazy.
But first we have
So
a
they
very special
like,
message from Maggie Robertson.
I mean, they probably won't do it. I don't know. They should do it.
Performance in Resident Evil Village.
Ah, there you are. Wait long. We've been preparing delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around. Now cease this foolishness and make your decision wisely.
Do you think this price tag will exert negative effects on Crossworlds? I mean, TSR was 40 and got sent. Listen, man. Any real reviewer focuses on the quality of the game more than the price. That's my opinion. Judge the quality of the game. I mean, price is important, but the thing is, a review is supposed to withstand the test of time. And if you lower the score of the game because you're mad that it cost $10 more than you wanted it to cost, and then like in 3 months they drop the price anyway, then now someone's reading the reviews and seeing low scores for a thing that's not even a factor anymore. Your reviews aged poorly because of that. Just review the game. Is it a good game? You can put in your review that you think is a bit too expensive, but when you're scoring the game, score it as a game. Oh, I don't like the price tag. Okay, and then in 3 months it's like $10, $20 cheaper. Now your review's outdated because you gave it a low score because you were mad about the price tag. Just review the fucking game. Is it a good game? Is it worth playing?
On something that's simply harder.
Yo, Brandon Williams with a $10 donation. Thank you so much for the support. Yo, Prem, have you managed to get your hands on the Switch 2? I'm in no rush to get it yet. However, GameCube and Nintendo Switch Online is tempting. Imagine they will give us Sonic GC games. A man can Dreamcast. I mean, I did get a Switch 2, but not for GameCube. If I wanted to play GameCube, I could just go on my Steam Deck OLED and just emulate any ROM I want. I mean, I guess people want to go online with it. I understand that. But yeah, I just got a Switch 2 for Mario Kart, honestly. And I guess some enhanced versions of Switch 1 games. Although, ironically, I want Mario Kart 8 Deluxe enhanced, but they're not going to do that because they want people to buy World.
What are you doing here? Come with me.
Mania got 90 because it was 20. If it was 60, it wouldn't have got a 90. Well, that's the problem with reviewers, right?
First, I thought it was
because, like, obviously Mania was not a $60 game in terms of the amount of content that was in it. Which is why they didn't charge 60. But here's the thing, right? It's all about clout. If Mania came out today, they would have charged at least 50. Probably 60 for it. Tell me I'm wrong. Post-movie clout? You think they'll charge $20 for a game like Mania if they knew what it was going to do in terms of critical reception? They charged that low because they had no clout. They had no clout. They were coming up for Rise of Lyric. No movie, no nothing. You think they would charge 20 for Mania if they were to drop a game like that in 2025? What they'd probably do is they have a digital deluxe that adds in a bunch of characters. They'd have fucking like II in that thing, and they'll charge digital deluxe. They'll put a bunch of random characters in there and just charge you extra money. Copyright music. Oh yeah, Mad World's gonna get me as well. Yeah, they were still doing the self-deprecation marketing. Look, we're shitting on ourselves too. We're friends with the Iron Hands from Game Grumps.
Can't wait for you to discover Mindside when it launches on June the 10th from Build a
Do you
Rocket
think
Boy
Superstars would have
and
done
IO
better if it
Partners.
came right off the Sonic 4 Episode 2 as a 3DS
You may
game?
have noticed
Superstars would have done better if it was a
will
good
be
game.
Contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City.
Didn't everyone call Origins overpriced?
This week,
I don't even know Origins sold. To see if it was like worth it in terms of like performance.
This week we finally revealed 007 First Light to the world, and your reactions were heartwarming. It's coming in 2026, but we want to make the wait more exciting. We are bringing someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe. Let's take a look.
Every year this is mid, and every year you stream it. We love you for it. Well, I mean, I had to stream this one because it's
Is
Crossworlds.
the elusive shadow banker, known only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind with suspected ties to the criminal underworld.
Hitman?
He has arranged a high-stake poker
Hitman is in
at the
007?
Casino Monarchique in Paris. Our client
Isn't that Cillian Murphy?
I've invited these people for a reason.
Wait, no, that's not Cillian Murphy.
Mr.
That's I know who he is, but it's not Cillian Murphy.
She likes a drink. Don't know about the newcomer, Mr.
PC gaming show. Oh no, don't make me stream that again. No, no, I can't do it. I can't do
This
it.
is turning into an interesting evening.
Welcome to the VIP.
What's my game of the year so far? I've barely gamed this year. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I don't even have an answer for that.
Wouldn't you agree, Mr.
And the way things are going, it might even be Crossworlds. We'll see. We'll see. If Nintendo don't get off their fucking asses in that 200cc,
coming together in a very unexpected
then it might end up being Crossworlds. I'm not gonna lie to
We
you.
know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
That's right, everyone at Summer Game Fest, please welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
Is IGN Live for Crossworld still on the agenda for tomorrow? Yeah, that'll be on the Sonic channel. We're just gonna show up for the Sonic part, that's it. We're not watching all of the IGN Live shit. The other stuff. Just the Sonic shit.
That's it. And you know, this is, I've always had a deep love for this character. It's a role that means a lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So when Haggard gave me the chance to step into the shoes of the Schiffer once again, I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time it's a little different.
It's a little different.
more
How's it
confident.
different?
He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding
Dangerous.
visceral, unpredictable,
Girl is
and
so
ruthless.
dangerous.
And, let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
Away my money, throw away my time. You could call me honey, but you know things love a friend of
in a
mine.
casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale, while keeping surprises.
I need to rewatch Casino Royale. That was a
James
great
Bond and
movie.
Agent
It's
47
been a while
have
since I saw
Very
that.
different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the Schiffer is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
You a cultured man.
We built the mission to allow.
I mean, who doesn't know
several
MJ though? He's the
unexpected
king.
Characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part. We wanted to surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few hours.
A few hours? Okay.
For only 30 days, and if you play it, you'll unlock a unique reward in 007 First Light.
Okay.
Amazing. All right. Well, Hakan Mods, thanks for joining us for Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for
having
having
so
us.
much.
Thank
All
you.
right, great to see you.
Low Galaxy donated $5. Thank you so much for the support. What do you think of the Made Superstars better? I feel like the focus on multiplayer killed it for solo players.
300 minifigures.
Visuals look cheap too.
700 trillion minifigures.
It should have been a modern game. I know that sounds like hating on classic Sonic. I really don't care what people think. It should have been a modern game. Limiting it to classic was pointless. People don't want classic Sonic as much as they think, as much as Sonic fans think. Like, I think Sega deep down believed that classic Sonic could be their new Super Mario Bros. But for some reason, casuals just flock to new Super Mario Bros. Way more than classic Sonic. And that reason is because it's simpler. Classic Sonic is more complicated than new Super Mario Bros. A modern game is what people want when it comes to Sonic. They don't want classic Sonic like that. Only the hardcores want that shit. Like, which classic Sonic games outsold modern Sonic games? The first two. The pack-in titles. That's it. Sonic 3 did like a couple million units, just like all the modern games. This whole idea that classic Sonic was bigger than modern, it was bundled with the system. Modern Sonic has been bigger, more iconic for Sonic's history than classic Sonic. The IGN reviewers who grew up on the precious classics and sung its praises are not the majority of people. They're just the people that had influence. And I'm sick of pretending otherwise. Modern Sonic is bigger and more iconic to Sonic's history than classic Sonic. Classic Sonic just had a higher review track record and was packed into the system. So it was nostalgia for a lot of 80s born Sonic fans.
Across 5 ships venture into the most treacherous region of space.
And that's not me shitting on their games, aside from CD, which is mid. I'm just saying, like, let's stop pretending that that was like the biggest moment of Sonic. Modern Sonic is the Sonic that most people identify with Sonic.
Let's see what it means.
With a voice, with green eyes, 3 dimensions, and if it's 2D, it's like Advance, Rush. They overinflated the clout of classic Sonic. That's why Mania didn't sell as much as they wanted it to. Because if you could make a game as amazing as Mania, that is a serious return to form, and it doesn't sell, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? I think even Forces sold more than Mania. What does that tell you? Even as good as Mania was, a game like Forces could do comparable sales figures to it. What does that tell you? Most people want Modern Sonic.
This feels bad.
Now their ship is flying.
More people probably play classics since it got ported to death. Meanwhile, Advance and Rush are stuck on 20 or hot. Well, I mean, they did milk the ports of the classic games. That's true. But people bought them like they were old games. Back then, when they were re-releasing them a million times. When it was new, it was a pack-in game. The highest selling classic games were pack-in titles. It's like saying that Nintendo's best game is Wii Sports because it sold the most.
I'm proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox.
No one in their right mind will say Wii Sports is the best thing Nintendo ever made.
Nobody saves the world.
Just because it sold the most. It was a pack-in title.
It can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more during Day of the Devs right after the show, but for now, here is the global reveal of Blighted.
Rush deserves to be stuck on old hardware. Mario Bros. DS sold 20 million. Rush didn't sell close to that. Sonic was never gonna sell as much as Mario because Sonic is not as big as Mario, and that's okay. I'm just making the point that modern Sonic is bigger than classic Sonic. And if the only rebuttal you have is pack-in titles, then that's not a rebuttal. Because if they made Sonic Frontiers a pack-in title for Nintendo Switch 2, Sonic Frontiers will start selling millions of units right now. Yo, what's up, Bradley? All of you people, I was ranting about this earlier. All of you people that was shitting on Mario Kart World Price, if I see you cop that Digital Deluxe for Crossbows, I don't want to hear a single peep out of your mouth. I don't want to hear it. Do you think if Sonic existed before Mario, then it would be bigger? Let me put this bluntly and clearly. Sonic could have been 75% as big as Mario if they had just stayed consistent in quality. Not 100% because Sonic is just more mechanically complex compared to Mario, and that turns off a lot of casuals. But if they had stayed consistent in quality since the 90s, they could have been 75% as big as Nintendo right now, or not Nintendo, as Mario in terms of game sales, things like that. Their lack of consistency is why they dropped. Nintendo just kept on coming, like Galaxy, Galaxy 2, all this. They kept showing up. That's why they're still here. If Mario had started flopping in the 2000s, they would have been in crash tier by now. It's the consistency that made them so big. And yes, having hardware helps as well. But if Sonic had remained consistent, maybe they would have still had hardware. I don't know. Stingray donated $2 and said Sonic has more potential than Mario, but Sega sold. I mean, I don't even think that it's that Sonic has more potential. I just think Sonic is cooler when executed right. But it's just like Nintendo's gotten very creative with the Mario games in recent years. Like with the Odyssey era, like after they went through that boring like milking New Super Mario Bros. After the first one, that was a bit dry. But after that era ended, I think Nintendo's been in a good place for the most part. Twitter's already going crazy over the pricing comparing it to Mario. I'm so happy this fucking happened because you people were getting too cocky with that slandering Mario shit. Mario literally had Odyssey and Galaxy 1 and 2 while Sonic has Forces and 06 in most fans' top 5. Most fans? I don't think most fans have Forces and 06 in their top 5. I mean, I have 06 in my top 5. But even me, the only reason I have 06 in my top 5 is because they never did it again. They never did what 06 was again, but better. So that's the reason why it's still there. Any other franchise would have done it again, but better. And that version would have been in my top 5. But they pivoted to Boost. Logality with another $5 donation. Thank you so much for the support today. Last super chat. I feel like there's a place for Classic Sonic, but every Classic Sonic game feels the same. Sega focuses on nostalgia. This is my point. There is no place for Classic Sonic because of that. Because they can't innovate it, because if they change it, then people will say it's not classic anymore. What makes it classic is it stays in the past. That's the difference. If you make a modern 2D game, you can add any kind of new mechanic and it's modern Sonic. It's just a new thing. But the moment you use the classic model, it has to be a certain way. That's why no one wants it. New Super Mario Bros. Added things to the formula. You had ground pounds. You couldn't do that in the original Mario games. You had the 12. The 12 wasn't in DS, but they added the 12 later. They added the wall jump. They added all these things you couldn't do in the original Mario games. It was new. But Sega keeps thinking they're gonna copy and paste the thing from the 90s and do it again, and then everyone's gonna give a fuck. Even if it plays well, like 50 million fan games and ROM hacks are already doing it. Literally. I don't hate Classic Sonic, but I'm just saying, there's a reason why it's not gonna be their new Super Mario Bros. Make a modern 2D game and stop with the classic shit. I know certain fans want the classic shit, but the wider audience wants modern Sonic. I'm telling you. I'm saying this from a business standpoint, not because I'm trying to shove my own opinions down people's throat. From a business standpoint, modern Sonic is the Sonic. If they put a gun to Izuka's head and said you have to murder one of the two Sonics, the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, which Sonic do you murder, which Sonic do you keep? You have to murder Classic Sonic. He is not the face of the franchise. They just attach it with a period where he was so highly acclaimed and he could do no wrong that they want to like keep bringing it up. But in reality, no matter how many poorly received modern games there are, modern Sonic is the face of the franchise. That's what people buy. This is that simple. Have Classic Sonic as like a skin in like a Crossworlds, like in spin-off titles, like have them there, like you can select them as a model. But dedicated games, don't expect them to sell modern numbers if you're holding the gameplay back to what happened in the 90s and adding nothing new. Because that's just making something that's adding nothing new.
This is infinitesimals.
Now, if you make a game that's got new mechanics and new ideas, but you just use the old models, then the game itself is new. But they don't do that with Classic Sonic. When the moment they use that model, it becomes old. Marshall donated $3 and said, Sega keep bringing back Classic because I think deep down they truly think that Classic is when Sonic was good due to the session with the critics in 2000. Exactly. They see it like this was our period when we were neck and neck with Nintendo, and they see Classic Sonic as the face of that.
Industrial civilization.
And while that is true in terms of critical acclaim and whatnot, that doesn't mean that you could just do it again and expect it to work. It's like an artist making music that worked 20 years ago and going, well, they went multi-platinum 20 years ago. Why aren't you enjoying it now? If I do the exact same thing again, it's been 20 years. Times have changed. Now, if you go and perform your old songs, people love to hear them, but we don't want you to make new old songs. We want you to make new songs.
Whatever it takes, we find a way.
How long is this fucking event?
2026 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise.
Sonic!
That I think we all know very
But they say 35th or 30th.
Please check this out.
No, it said 30th. They said 30th.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
The Advance and Rush games reviewed well, but nobody played those games, so they don't count. Well, I mean, we played them, but... I mean, if Sega had respected Modern Sonic more, they would have re-released the Advance and Rush games at least a couple times by now. The only excuse for not re-releasing them is they didn't want to. They didn't think people wanted it. Yeah, I know about the $90 thing. I already ranted about it. I thought people were trolling me when I first saw it.
I need a glass of wine too. All right. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update for a beloved franchise.
Let's rumble.
But you know, when it comes to Crossroads being $90, if there's no microtransactions, then I guess it is what it is, right? I mean, they could have just had one base game and just made you like buy in-app purchases to get the characters with microtransactions. But if the bundle just includes the content, then so be it. We'll see though. We'll see, because you know, with Sega, you never know. You never know. That's the new DLC? Oh shit. I need to get back into this game. Years 1 and 2 Fires Edition. Is Sonic the first game to be 90? For a digital deluxe, a premium version? No. I've seen games do 100 when it comes to the premium versions. More copyrighted music, it seems. Yeah, plenty of premium versions have crossed 100. So we're 3 months away from Crossroads, basically. 3.5 months. You didn't see any Crazy Taxi characters across those. They'll probably add them since the new Crazy Taxi game is coming out soon. Was it soon? They said the Jet Set Radio game was coming out before Crazy Taxi. Are we getting Jet Set characters? We need Jet Set characters.
Adios.
Where's the argument that Crossroads will do well because of it being cheaper than Mario Kart World? Well, I mean, the base version is still cheaper than Mario Kart World, so it technically is still cheaper.
Wish list now.
That was Last
Low-key
Flag, a new
kinda hungry,
online
I'm not
action
gonna lie.
game from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s. As you saw, the closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China.
How long is this
by
event, Jeff?
Wu Chong Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
Is this bloodshed
2 hours, you're guessing?
really what you wanted?
Game Awards be like 4 hours, so like you never know.
Fate is all set in stone. You can't change.
The reason
how it
Sega won't make a modern 2D games because they probably think 2D sections of 3D games makes up for it. They probably do think some shit like that. They don't realize that we actually liked Advance and Rush genuinely, not just because of the tech limitations of the GBA or the DS or whatever. It would be nice to get Crash 5 at some point. It would be nice to get Crash Team Racing on PC, but they didn't even fucking do that, so...
What will it take to finally awaken you?
Gotta rescue mom. This is what we gotta protect. We cannot choose when people's dreams get snatched up out here.
Find Rizzo, find Master Kill, find Jill, find Method, find Rico,
Advance 2 is your favorite 2D song. Still waiting for the recompile. Yeah, I need that Advance 1 and 3 as well.
find them.
Rise of the Deceiver. Wait, is this a Wu-Tang game? Oh, hey, hold on. A Wu-Tang game. What? Presented by Ghostface. What? Wu-Tang's got a game?
Ghostface Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG
Co-op,
with anime-style fighting, and it's the debut title from the 53-member Brass Lion Entertainment. Now, here's a new look at Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing, and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate SGF, you can take advantage of double XP all weekend long.
My calling takes me far from home, where shared struggles form fast bonds.
My greatest advantage? Adaptability. Their greatest weakness? Me. My story.
My story is yours.
Alright. What's up, Soleil? You saving up your $90 for Crossworlds? You wouldn't even spend 30? Man, don't say that. Come on, they got SpongeBob in there. Not even for SpongeBob? Doodle Bob? You know what I mean? I'm tired now. This girl, you know, who's an escort and a Sonic fan, put up a thirst trap after finding out Crossroads is 90. What does this mean? It means she's saving up for the game. What the fuck? Of course, that's what it means. She wants to play a SpongeBob. So she gotta drop that thing. She gotta back that thing up. She gonna back that thing up. How hard SpongeBob is falling off his collab with... Don't say that. Sonic is up right now.
And I met Johnny Silverhand. Chip. Long story.
Here is another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike.
Can't wait to spend $90 to hear everyone's favorite Roger say good, great jamming over. I'm not gonna be hearing that. I'm gonna be hearing Rocky Road as I play as Zaz. The moment you see me with Zaz on a hoverboard, it's a wrap. You're not playing the SpongeBob? Look, right now Zaz is still my main. It could have been Sonic or Silver or one of these other characters I like more. But given the VA situation,
Maybe it's too much for someone like you. Delusional.
you don't like Silver's current VA? I don't like most of the current VAs. The ones I like are like a minority, not a majority. Like, no offense, but like, most of the VAs right now, I don't like.
Hey guys, I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we started Splitgate in our dorm room, we just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built Splitgate 2. Why? Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year, and I wish we could have Titanfall 3. With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's fucking awesome.
Just look at that water placement, expertly done. This is the epitome of sport. Yes, splitting savants and jetpack geniuses. The movement is so fluid, so fast, you can't stop it, you can't catch.
And to complete the comeback, he's going to try. He shoots, he gets the kill. Now that's how you portal. They're not done yet. They got one, they got another.
This is the point where the event starts to drag. Does Prem like FPS shooters? Isn't the S stand for shooters? It's not like saying like pin number. I don't really play FPS. I mean, I played some before, but it's not like something I play like that. As a kid, I liked Roger Sonic, and now I heard people don't like him, kind of mess me up. Why did it mess you up? If you like him, you like him. There's nothing wrong with it.
RGG Studio in Japan.
$19.43. What was this, some kind of Yakuza prequel?
Got a name?
Mako. Daito.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
You're not? So, what are you then?
Sana. 俺が知りてえや。
Project Century. Looks interesting.
You saw it at TGA last year as Project Century set in 1915, and now the full name has been revealed. Stranger Than Heaven, the brand new title from RGG Studio. This time it's now 1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way. All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have one final, very special global game announcement to share with all of you who've been waiting.
All right.
Today we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again. When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away.
I'm sure you were, Jeff.
The scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision. And while there are many
It's Steel 6 remake, everyone. Lock in.
Could have been revealed, we are so
3D Mario?
honored that we get to share.
Wait, no, don't hype me up. Don't do that. Don't hype me up and then it's not that. Don't do that shit. Yeah, it's not no 3D Mario. Relax. Jeff always overhyping shit anyway, so. What if Mario pops up sitting at a desk, and then you hear "Let's go," and then it turns colorful.
Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
Oh, coming.
Oh, what a mess.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now.
We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now, I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Renwood Hotel. I know that's where your mother was murdered. Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
Stay close.
They're coming. I know now that you're the one that I've been searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Ugh. Requiem. Resident Evil Requiem. February 27th. Alright.
There you have it. Resident Evil Requiem. And it will be playable to fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026. Amazing. Thank you, Capcom. That was an amazing announcement. Glad we kept it a surprise. All right, that's going to do it for our live Summer Game Fest show. Let's thank our co-host, Lucy James. Didn't she do a great job, everyone?
Jeff really couldn't host the shit himself.
Lucy got to see the trailer for the first time.
I know. I can't believe it. You kept that so secret.
Very top secret. All good. All right. Well, there's much more Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of all the digital events this weekend. You can watch and to highlight even more games, including the Xbox Games Showcase on Sunday. And stay tuned online to see coverage of many of the playable games at Summer Game Fest Play Days that's taking place this weekend in LA.
And make sure to stay tuned for Day of the Devs, which is coming up next, with additional new reveals from incredible independent studios around the world.
We're not
Deeper
watching
looks
that, sorry.
at some of the independent games we showcased today. Thanks so much, everyone.
Awesome, and thanks to you, Lucy. Great job co-hosting. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest. We will see you at Gamescom on August 19th. Thanks, everybody.
Ugh. How was the event, chat? Ugh. Fucking hell. Oh my god. Have I played Mario Kart World? I only played one cup so far. I haven't played the full game. I just dabbled. Okay, so we didn't watch that. We did that. We just did that. And this is happening now, but we're not watching that. we're skipping all of this. Yeah, skipping all of this, and then we come to Xbox showcase. PC gaming shows right after Xbox. If I'm in the mood, I might still stream it. I don't know. I'll stream Xbox for sure, but I don't know if I'll stream PC game. If I'm still in the mood after the Xbox event, I'll stream it. Otherwise, no. Most of the shit getting skipped. I can't do what I used to do. I don't have the stamina, the brain power to react to all these events. I'm sorry. Like, what is Green Games? I don't know what the fuck that is. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I don't have the capacity for that. I don't have the RAM for that. I don't have the CPU for that. My GPU VRAM low as fuck. I bet 20-ulus had the stamina. You could barely stream when I was 20. Streaming quality was still mid back then. 2015. You know how hard it was to get a good stream going with internet back then? With PC hardware back then? You were struggling just to get a 1080p stream. Now I stream on Wi-Fi now. That's how far we come. I don't even use Ethernet anymore. I'm on Wi-Fi 7 and I stream on Wi-Fi and I've had no drop frames. Try doing that shit in 2015, eh? That's crazy. When's the IGN thing with Azuka? Don't quote me on the exact time because I have to check my schedule, but I think it's 6 p.m. UK time tomorrow. Oh, technically today because it's now past midnight. But yeah. You'll see Premier to Remy go live before it happens. And we could talk about Crossworlds before it begins and all that shit. You know, maybe if I'm in the mood, I might even go live early and play some Transformed or something. Recap on that game. 7 p.m. for you in New York. 7 p.m. in New York? Isn't that a Drake song? No, that was 6 p.m. in Calabasas. Yeah, I don't think there was a 7... No, was there a 7 p.m. in New York, Drake? Let me see. No, there was 7 a.m. in Germany. No, it was 7 a.m. in Bridle Path. 7 a.m. in Germany was Do Not Disturb. It was 6 p.m. in New York. Yeah, it was 6 p.m. in New York. Yeah, see? Yeah. I was mixing them up a little bit. That was a goated song, though. How did I get onto the topic of Drake? What's my Wi-Fi provider? I'm on Community Fiber. Hop on Mario Kart World with chat. Nah, I'm not doing online right now. I need to actually beat the single player first. Plus, I gotta post this reaction video for Crossworlds, and it's already midnight. Anything Sonic related for future game show? Future game shows tomorrow? I don't see a future game show here at all. I don't see future game show here. Sonic will be at IGN Live with the Zuka interview. That's what we're reacting to in Premier to Remy. So if you want to see Sonic, that's what we have to do. Was there anything outside of Sonic that caught my attention? There was a few things. The Wu-Tang game caught my attention. Scott Pilgrim. A few other games I've forgotten the name of. There was the one game that looked like it was Gravity Guy. I'm probably going to forget that game exists because there's so many games at these events that you just be forgetting. I actually should probably write down the name of that and probably wishlist it before I forget. But there was a game that looked like Gravity Guy, and I love Gravity Guy, so... Can you play as RZA and Jizza? I don't think that's how you spell Jizza. That sounds like a different kind of jizz. Oh. Anyway. I promised myself no long outros anymore. So I gotta adhere to that. IGN has a premiere for future game show tomorrow. What do you mean? Hold on. Are you serious? Another fucking event? Geoff Keighley will pay for this. Uh... 9 p.m. British Standard Time? That's after Izuku's already shown up. Man, I don't know if I'm gonna react to that, man. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. We'll see. No promises on that, okay? No promises on that.
As you explore, you can split up.
Well, that's the Day of the Dev shit. Yeah, we're skipping that. It's up for pre-order now. You talk about Crossworlds? You saying Crossworlds up for pre-order? Alright, hold on one sec. Let me log into my Steam, since I don't think I've logged in on this account yet. Is it logging in? Come on, Valve. I'm messing around. Alright, cool. £65. Oh my god. £80 for the digital deluxe. Reminded I got Mario Kart World for £35 because of the bundle. So yeah. Let me see. $66.99 in the UK for the digital version, $75 for physical. So $66.99. So Crossworld's base version is only £2 cheaper than Mario Kart World. It's only £2 cheaper. Literally, it's only £2 cheaper. So like when we say Sega's got the big cojones now, like they're basically charging almost the same price. Only £2 cheaper for the base. Mario Kart World is everything in the pack. Obviously they're gonna have DLC later on, I'm sure they will. But right now, 80 quid. So put these price wars to bed and start evaluating these games on the merits of the quality of the game. The season pass is separate from the digital deluxe. So you gotta get the digital deluxe and the season pass. No, it says the digital deluxe has the season pass. Yeah, digital deluxe has the season pass. Why is there no Sonic in the Sonic Prime character pack? What is wrong with them? One chance to get another Sonic voice and they blew it. 6 DLC packs which include guest characters, vehicles, tracks, emotes, and more from some of your favorite pop culture franchises. Additional content will be released sequentially. Minecraft pack 3 playable characters, 1 vehicle, 1 track, 6 emotes. DLC pack 2 playable characters, 1 vehicle, 1 track, 6 emotes. So we know one of these is SpongeBob. We know that. We don't know which one it is, but one of them is SpongeBob. DLC pack 3, 2 playable characters, 1 vehicle. DLC 4, 2 playable characters. DLC 5, 2 playable characters. And the 6th one is 4 playable characters. Why the fuck would they have a Prime pack and not put Sonic in it? Like, it's like they want to punish us. Why? We could have gotten Devin Mac in the game. Oh, God. That's pissed me off a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still hyped for the game though, but I'm just saying, like, I wasn't even thinking about it. The tracks. That's 6 more tracks by the end of next year. So we start off with 24 tracks, and it adds 6 more. I don't know if it's gonna add any more crossworlds though, but it's adding 6 more tracks by the end of next year. And this is just season 1, right? There's gonna be another season, right? Assuming the game's not a failure. So there might be another set of 6 more tracks in the next year after that. Licensing issue. No excuses. They got Tails, they got Knuckles, they got Amy. They all had different VAs in Prime. I don't see why they couldn't get Sonic. Maybe they thought it was too much Sonic. Really? We could have had Prime Sonic. We could have had Devin Max Sonic in there. Roger would pull off Werehog. We're about to find out. Honestly, man, like, if they just recycled clips from Unleashed, I'll be fine with it. I would be fine. Just recycle the clips straight from Unleashed. Control C, Control V. That's all you have to do. Don't trouble Roger with having to re-record lines for Werehog. I'm sure he's a busy man. He's got shit to do. He doesn't have time for that shit. Like, he's got a life to... He don't need to do that shit, okay? Don't be bothering him with that. Just you love to recycle, Sega. Sega, you love recycling. You recycle Green Hill Zone a million times. Recycle them voice clips straight from 2008. I promise you, nobody will complain. We will not complain. Recycle those clips, okay? Just copy and paste the grunts. Control C, Control V. That's all you have to do. You could probably copy the model. The model probably hasn't aged enough to not fit in the game. Maybe some higher res textures, I don't know. Like, how do you sneak Ryan Drummond into Crossworlds? It's very obvious. You have a nostalgia pack that has, you know, Dreamcast models that looks like it was from SA1. And that's the whole appeal, like having a retro model and then it's voiced by Ryan. That's the easiest way you do it. You know? Same with Jason, you put in an 06 model. You know? If you really wanted to, like, add tons of content, you could literally have multiple Sonics in the game. Like, the way they got, like, Metal Mario and all these different Marios in Mario Kart. You could have Hero Sonic, 06 Sonic, Rush Sonic. You could just copy and paste the models and just use the grunts from those games. And that's just more characters. I don't know if they'll do that, because they brought in Sonic Prime and didn't bring in Sonic. But it'll be a great way to honor the franchise, but because they know casuals don't give a fuck, and it's like hardcore fans that want shit like that, they probably won't do it. At most, you might get like an Adventure Sonic. But would they even use the original VA, or would they just copy and paste the SA1 model and just use the same clips from Roger? So Leia, if I was a little bit younger, maybe I would have taken the bait. But I don't have the energy. Anyway. I promised myself no long outros. Bring back Princess Elise. Yes, I agree. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell! More content coming soon to the channel, I think. But it's your boy, PREMulous, Rem Gang. And I'm out.